Hello everybody, and in today's video I wanted to talk about the new 3D Mario game that is supposedly going to be announced or coming out within 2024. So I want to talk about what the game could be, what it's going to be about, and just a bit of everything and anything surrounding it. So a lot of people were hoping that it's going to be Mario Odyssey 2, which is still a massive possibility. I mean, I wouldn't say it's ruled out, but I'm not sure if that's what Nintendo are going to go for right away. Mario Odyssey 2 could be getting saved for a Switch 2 release, or a Switch Pro release, whichever one you want to call it. I'm going to refer to it as the Switch 2 for now, just because I feel like that's the easiest thing to refer to it as, but obviously it could be the Switch Pro or something else. Since Mario Odyssey 1 was so successful, it would make sense that they would make a second one. It's almost like Mario Galaxy back in the day, how good that game was, so they made a second one. So I definitely feel like a really good move would be to make a second game, because the hype is there, the demand is there. So if they make it happen, this game would be huge. However, I think that they need to make the game bigger than the first one in terms of like stuff to do. There's a lot to do in the first game, but we need like double that for a second game to keep everyone more busy. And there is a lot of stuff that they could do with this game. The next option, whilst it's highly unlikely, I want to put it in this list because it is something that if happened, I think I would genuinely be next level happy. I would be ecstatic. And that is Mario Galaxy 3. Although this again is very unlikely to happen, this genuinely would be such a good game to come to the Switch. We had Mario Galaxy return in the Super Mario 3D All-Stars bundle, which was only available for a limited time. I'll hold my peace on talking about that. But it shows that a Mario Galaxy game can work on the Switch, because a lot of people were like, oh, would it still work the same without, you know, the Wii Remote, the nunchuck, stuff like that? And I think, yeah, it does work. And I think there is room for a Mario Galaxy 3. And if not, I feel like maybe they could port Mario Galaxy 2 to the Switch. I know a lot of people would love that to happen. Again, I'm not sure how likely that is to happen, but since we have the first one on there, it would make sense for them to add the second one. But adding a third Mario Galaxy game, combining everything that we loved from the first two games, plus some new features, more worlds, new storyline, like, you can't tell me that this would not be an amazing game. I would honestly rather have Mario Galaxy 3 than Mario Odyssey 2. And that might not even be a popular opinion, but that is just my personal opinion. I love Mario Galaxy games that much. It was one of my first Mario games on the Wii. My first ever Mario game on the Wii being Mario Kart. So yeah, just imagine a new Mario Galaxy game. Imagine that being revealed on a Nintendo Direct at the very end. The hype levels would be insane for this game. I just know that I can't be the only one that would be that hyped for the game. We could even have Rosalina as a playable character or something within this game. I think that would be a lot of fun too. Now, let me get away from my delusions a little bit, because I feel like that's not really going to happen. Let's talk about another very big possibility alongside Mario Odyssey 2. Now, I have two more to cover. And the first one I'm going to cover pretty simple, pretty quickly. It's going to be a brand new 3D title altogether. Separate from all of the previous 3D titles, just a brand new game made. Now, I feel like this could be very likely, since we haven't really heard anything around Mario Odyssey 2. There's not really been many leaks coming out or anything like that about it. It's been pretty airtight for the most part. And we just got a brand new Mario title for 2D, which was Mario Wonder. They strayed away from New Super Mario Bros., what it had always been, and went for a brand new title, and changed everything up. So I feel like maybe they'll do the same with this 3D title. It would give them complete creative freedom to be able to create a brand new game from scratch, not having to live up to any expectations of a previous game because it doesn't hold the same title. And given how well Mario Wonder's been perceived, I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if they decided to do something like this. Personally, I would love to see an open world type 3D game from Mario, sort of like what we had with Bowser's Fury. Because Bowser's Fury was a lot of fun. I genuinely had so much fun playing that game. There was so much to do. Well, there wasn't so much because it got done very quickly, but the whole open world feeling of different like sort of like islands and places that I could travel to, and then obviously while I'm traveling to different places, there's stuff that I can do within the water as I was traveling on Plessy. Like, oh my god, it was just perfect. But of course, we could go for this final option, which is possible, but I think if it was going to happen, it would have happened by now, or we would have heard something by now, and that would be for a Mario movie game. Since the Mario movie came out earlier this year, I think a companion to that of a Mario movie game could be quite possible. There's a lot they could do. Given how beautiful the movie was, they could make a complete open world Mario game from that. Now, I don't know how likely this is to happen. Again, I think if this was going to happen, we would have heard something by now. It would have released probably in the summer or around the same time as the movie, or it would have released by the end of the year, which again, still hasn't happened. And if it was happening, I imagine we would have heard some sort of announcement about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably rule that out of the list. So realistically, we're looking at a difference between Mario Odyssey 2 and a completely brand new 3D title. And genuinely, it could be either one of these. And I feel like no matter what, both of these options are going to happen. It's just a matter of time and which order it comes in first. So let me know what you guys think about all the ones I've mentioned today. What would you be most hyped to see? What are you most looking forward to? And do you think it's going to be one of the games that I've mentioned? Anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like and sub with notification bells on. And I'll see you on the next one.